hell are you talking about? And then I didn't get a response.
Eric, she's in love with you. I'm sorry.
Not
in love. I'll use the word smitten.
It's just a word that
she's smitten by you. It's kind of
you
like
can't possibly support this, Jessica.
No, but let me tell you what it is.
I think she has a crush on you.
You and Nick are the only two guys that ever give her any attention.
When do I ever
It's
get
not
any
even
attention?
that.
Who else is she gonna get?
Negative or positive, it doesn't matter.
Let me just say this because
Yay.
this is what I do.
There you go.
Thanks, Jessica.
You know how people aren't attractive until you see them with somebody else? That's Jen's case for you.
Yeah.
That I
So
can believe.
true.
It's like, oh, he
okay.
does look kind of
But
cute.
let's-
Why?
let's-
Because
okay.
just kind of.
But let's look at this, okay? I've never.
Back on my man, bitch.
I've never said anything nice. I've never said it. I've never said anything nice to her, ever. B, she allegedly
Doesn't matter. Negative attention is better than
She
no
allegedly
attention.
dates the hottest celebrities in the country,
Yeah, what do
according
you
to her.
possibly have to offer?
Right. I'm a 5'7" Jew with a potentially fairly large penis.
There you go.
Are you claiming that now?
Yeah, I think I've embraced it now.
Let me see it.
No, thank you, babe.
I told you I do jumping jacks for you guys, just the three of you though.
Now, Jess, I will claim that
With
pillow
what
behind
on?
you is mine.
Nothing.
Nope.
Just flopping around.
Really?
Yeah, but not. I don't think tonight, but sometime, sure.
I will. Amber, can Jess have that pillow behind you?
Okay, so I have a
That one
question.
is officially her. That other one. The other
Let me entertain this thought for a second.
Thank you, Amber.
Let's just claim it's true.
Is this to just because we have nothing else to do, or because you're really interested?
No, I'm not interested.
So, Jess, are you getting this? He's claiming to do this because, hey, there's nothing else to do.
I was asking. Let's just say
He's not
conceivably.
interested, though. No. It's because it's nothing else to do. Sorry, I'm done. You said I've been out of control, so I'm going to calm down.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's just say conceivably. This is true.
I'm
Is
just
there a way
looking through the bull?
that we could use it to our advantage?
Yeah.
That does not involve me touching her or saying anything weird to her in
I
any
don't
way.
think that's nice, though.
I don't either.
I mean, because now you're getting in with somebody's
All you have
emotions.
to do is be nice to her and she'll cream her pants.
Another thing. We don't want that.
I'm just
We've
saying.
already seen what happens to those bathing suits.
No, it's fine.
Another thing she said tonight.
And how can you also
She
freely
referred to
volunteer for-
herself as us. Like,
Say what?
Us.
Fine, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
She what?
Me and Dustin were up here. She said.
Weird.
She said.
So she's on the block next week
It's
when we vote her
something
out.
about Zach or something. I don't remember what was exactly said, but she's like, what did she say? But I was like, it was so like, yes, like, she's like, well, about the voting, about Zach and how he votes. And I'm like, I would think Zach would be smart and vote, to keep Dustin. I'm like, no. I go, are you going to vote to keep Dustin, Jen? Like, seriously, I want to know. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, well, yeah. And she's like, I go, I wonder what Zach's going to do. No, she said, I wonder what Zach's going to do. And I go, I don't know. And Dustin goes, I don't speak for him. And I go, well, I would hope that he would vote to keep, Dustin. And Jen's like, well, he votes. She's like, think of him the last few weeks. He doesn't care what. I go, I don't know. She goes, well, yeah, you would hope because us. She goes, I mean, the group, all of us are voting to keep Dustin.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like staged or anything. It was like she really thinks she's part of the group.
Oh, a few things. I want to go back in time for a few things. One is the only reason that I brought up the other thing to her was because I was trying to catch her in her own lies and shit and see where she stood. So I apologize if you didn't mean for me to say anything about that. I didn't mean to bring you into anything with that.
No,
I was trying to use it to catch her in her own shenanigans.
But we talked about that too, me and her.
Secondarily,
she is not lying, neither am I.
okay.
There was two different forgiving things that me and her talked about.
Either way.
One was the forgiving of the whole Nick thing,
Yeah.
about the whole forgiving of the alliance thing, and the other forgiving was what you talked about, what you told Dick, and they were two different things. The one about the what Ed said, the one about your alliance, the one about your alliance,
My alliance?
you and Jen's.
Oh, my alliance with Jen. What?
Well, the whole you and Jen, whatever. That one, I brought up to her. We were in the bathroom. I was like, she said, "What? How do you think I should vote about Eric, you, and Kale?" And I go, "I don't know, Jen. You go how you want to vote." And she goes, "Well, do you think if I vote to get rid of Eric, he'll be mad at me?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm like, everything that you spilt the beans on about you guys, like, I wouldn't forgive you right away." And she's like, "But do you think he will?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I can't speak for him."
Doesn't make any difference because it was all mostly untrue anyway. So
So that was the one forgiving thing, and then the other thing that was discussed about forgiving was when when we were in the room and she's like, so you're just gonna forgive Eric like that? Like you just forgive him just like that? Like you obviously forgave him. And I'm like, no,
Well,
I didn't forgive him.
That's none of her business anyway. That's what pisses me off. That's fine.
She's ridiculous with you.
Now, why, just out of curiosity, why did you even claim that she has a crush on me? Where did that come from?
She does, and I want to know. And I can ask what I want.
You can. I'm just curious where that came from.
I've been thought that forever. And Dustin must have thought it too, because Dustin's like, yeah, do you? He came in the room like 2 seconds after, and he's like, I go, Dustin, I just asked Jen if he had a crush on Eric, and he goes, do you? And Jen's like, why? Does it act like I act like I do? Dustin's like, no, but I can see where Amber's coming from by asking that.
This must be
She's gonna be so embarrassed to sit in front of us all.
This must be a
This
must be a bad season for the fans. If
with
I'm the male who's the focal point of the female
Well, that's
attention.
what you said all along.
Well, what did I say? I said it in casting. It's true. And if Carol's here, 3 weeks would have elapsed by now,
Are
and the
you
magic
mad at
could have
me
been at. No,
for asking that?
no. I just hope that it's not true.
Oh, it's true. You could tell. She was all little like, no. And Dustin's like, look at you.
That's how she always reacts to everything.
Has she run her fingers through your hair
Oh,
yet?
stop it.
No, I'm serious.
Eric, you saw her when you went to get in the shower earlier.
Of course not.
No, I'm just saying you could be sitting down and she could just do like it's not going to be a you all over dinner. I'm telling you,
You
Eric.
all for dinner.
Eric.
She made some pasta. I was hungry.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying she will rub her fingers through your hair.
She will not.
Eric, you will be sitting down like you are now and she'll come in and she'll just do a whoop and that's when you'll know.
Oh, yay.
Can you at least say it happened? And we won't go into details.
If it does happen,
just say
I will tell you it happened. Yes.
And that's all.
What do I have to hide if it happens? I'll be disturbed if it happens.
Well, you may, I don't know. You may want to hide it. I don't know.
You have a funny look on your face.
Hide what?
When she pets my head.
Not a pet. It'll just be a.
Tamika's claiming she's going to.
I'm just telling you.
I've never seen her do it.
No, she hasn't, but it'll be her way because this is a perfect opportunity for her to touch him because he has a new haircut. And that is a way of expressing your likeness for someone. Think about it. Back in grade school, guy.
Next thing, Danielle's going to crawl into bed with me.
Little pulling on the girl. Jess, you never got your hair pulled back?
Yeah, I got my hair
You
pulled.
were the wager.
My braids.
Yep.
But I have to make out with Dustin.
You would never, huh?
That's the most
ridiculous.
That didn't even get a for the love of God or an oh dear. That got a straight up fuck you when they said it to me.
The bad thing is I envisioned it happening.
I know.
And I was laughing hilarious.
I did.
That Jessica, Dustin, and Zach all believed I would actually accept
I
this.
did.
Jess did it.
Jess
I was going to say, are you out of your mind?
Wait a minute, who told
so
you
did
that?
I think Dick said that.
See, and now see that's a lie because Jess did not agree to
Me
that.
neither. Me and Jess were like, that's not true. Eric would never do that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Give me a break. Are we retired or are we playing one more
Dustin
game?
was all pumped up.
I don't want to play anymore. Do you want to?
Well, I kind of want to win just so we can win. And,
Maybe you ask Jen to be your partner for the final game.
oh, stop it.
That would
Why?
be nice.
None of it affects me except for wearing each other's clothes. What? I'm tired.
Well,
Redeem it for your lady, Eric.
what?
Redeem it for your lady.
I would like to play one more
You
time.
lady.
No, redeem it meaning go ahead and play with Jen and redeem it for Jess.
Well, I would just like to not wear the booty shorts, frankly. That's the only reason that I want to play again. Everything else I could care less about.
Okay, you guys, what does three people mean?
They can't tell.
But they can now. They can agree to each other. They can tell.
You'll know when it's happening anyway, and
Yeah.
it's nothing bad at all.
I know. It's so annoying to hear that all the time and not know what it is.
Well, the reason that we don't want to tell anyone is because it's making Jen furious, and it's funny because she's so
Yeah.
paranoid about it. It's nothing big or bad at all.
Man.
That worked. You watching? It's 5-0.
5-0.
Well, like he got all his cups. And
Oh,
I
you had
five.
5 left.